students, uh, we already done the geometry chapter. We already do the worksheets and the workbook completion or the workbook of the geometry chapter. Hopefully that you've done the geometry chapter completely in your notebook as well as in your workbook and textbook, and the worksheet also you have to be done. Now we are going to start our new chapter. First chapter is the number, second is the addition, third is the subtraction, fourth is the multiplication, and 10th is the geometry. Now we are going to start our fifth chapter, that is name is the division. Sorry for that. Name is the division. Chapter number 5, division. As we know the concept of the addition and the multiplication. Addition and multiplication are the same. Multiplication is the repetition of addition. So same thing for the division. Division is repetition of subtraction. Same thing will be happen like addition. For example, multiplication, we are writing 5 multiplied by 4. What is the meaning of that? 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 means 5 4 times. So it's a repetition of an addition. So like that, division is also a repetition of subtraction. 5 मल्टीप्लाई बाय 4 मतलब 5 के अंदर एक बार 5 को ऐड करना है 10, फिर 10 के अंदर वापस से 5 को ऐड करो 10 plus 5 15, 15 के अंदर वापस से 5 को ऐड करो means 20. Then you got the answer. So for example, if you have to do, this is the symbol of the division. If you know, you already learned this thing in the class 2. So I don't have to be clarify that this is the division, how it works. Just repeat all the things here. 15 divided by 3. So in this condition, what should you have to do? 15 minus 3. 15 minus 3 is equals to 12. 12 minus 3, 9. 9 minus 3 is a 6. Okay, whenever you are doing a subtraction, that will be a one value will become whenever you are doing the subtraction. But whenever you got the answer, then do the subtraction of that number, not of the divisor. Okay, so for example, I am giving the example of the division. In our class, there are 28 students. In our class, there are 28. Okay, let's take in 30 students. Example. For example, in our class, there is 30 students. I have to be equal these students into equal groups. I have to be divide these 30 students in 3 equal groups. So this is the group 1, group 2, group 3. So we have to take the 30 students in 3 groups. So student 1, 2, 3. These are the numbers of the student. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Till आपको 30 तक लेने होंगे 28, 29 and the 30. And whenever you are counting the number of the students in the each group, there will be a 10 students in the each group. It's not necessary that you have to be divide them by the number. But I just suggest you, अगर आपकी क्लास में 30 स्टूडेंट्स होते हैं और उसको आपको डिवाइड करने हैं 3 ग्रुप्स में, तो एक ग्रुप में कितने स्टूडेंट्स आएंगे? There will be a 10. Whenever you are doing this process, it will be take a time. इसमें आपको टाइम लगेगा, एक एक स्टूडेंट को आइडेंटिफाई करना है, फिर उसको हर एक ग्रुप में डिवाइड करना है, राइट? तो इसकी वजह से you have to be save your time whenever you have to do this type of process. So in this condition, you have to use the division. So there are total number of students is 30 and you have to divide them into the 3 groups. So 30 divided by 3. 30 divided by 3 equals to 10. So what is the name of them? This is dividend. Whenever you are writing this way, you have to be compulsory know the name. जैसे कि हम एडिशन में करते थे addend and the sum. Like that, there will be a dividend. This is the divisor. And this is quotients. Okay, so what is the dividend? The number which you have to be divide. जो नंबर आपको डिवाइड करना है, जिसको आपको डिवाइड करना है, जो नंबर को आपको डिवाइड करना है, जैसे कि मुझे 30 स्टूडेंट्स को डिवाइड करना है तो उसको हम डिवाइडेंड बोलेंगे. Which number you have to be divide, that is called the dividend. Next, with which number you have to be divide, that is called the divisor. जिस नंबर से आपको डिवाइड करना है उसको हम बोलेंगे डिवीजर. जिस नंबर को डिवाइड करना है उसको डिविडेंड. जिस नंबर से आपको डिवाइड करना है उसको हम बोलेंगे डिवीजर. And the answer at the top you got, it is called the quotients. That is called the quotients. Okay, so this is the concept of the division, basic division. So I have a textbook. Yes, one thing before starting the first exercise, the relation between division and subtraction. What is the relation between the division and the subtraction? First, division is repetition of subtraction, as I show you. For example, if you want to divide the 30 students into 3 parts, 30 students divided by 3 equals to 10, means 10 you have to be subtract from 30 3 times. 10 minus 30 minus 10, 20, 20 minus 10, 10, 10 minus 10, 0. Means 3 times you subtract the 10. Then you got the answer, right answer. Next is the relation between division and multiplication. Okay, remember one thing, like addition and subtraction are opposite of each other. Like that, as you know, multiplication is the repetition of addition and division is the repetition of and subtraction. So multiplication and the division both are opposite or reverse or inverse of each other. For example, 10 multiplied by 3. 10 multiplied by 3 equals to 30. Right? 10 multiplied by 3 equals to 30. You cannot be changed the name. So what will have to be write down for that? 30 divided by 3 equals to 10, or you can also write down that 30 divided by 10 equals to 3. Both have the right answers. In place of this, you can also write this or this. So these are the multiplication fact. This is called the multiplication facts. Whenever you are convert the multiplication to division or division to multiplication, that is called the multiplication fact. So what is the relation between the division and subtraction? Division is the repetition of subtraction, and division of and multiplication both are the opposite or the reverse or the inverse of the each other. This is called the multiplication fact. Whenever you convert the multiplication to division or division to multiplication. Now, if you have a textbook, please open the page number 69 to solve the exercise 5.1. Open page number 69. 10, 70. First we solve 69, then you have to go to the 79. This is the question number 1. Fill in the box. The first one is done for you. Okay, so here that will be given A, already given to you. So I am solving the B. A आपको already दिया हुआ है, तो मैं यहाँ पे आपको B solve करके दे रही हूँ. That is 48 divided by 8 equals to blank group with blank in each group. Okay. 48 divided by 8. So how many come? 48 divided by 8. 8 sevens are 42. Sorry, 8 sixes are 42. So I am writing the table of first 8. For the division compulsory, you have to be remember all the tables that we already done previously. 8 ones are 8, 16, 24, 32, 8 fives are 14, 8 sixes are 48. Okay, so you got the 48 here. So 8 sixes are, you know that 48 divided by 8 equals to the 6. So here 48 divided by 8 equals to 6. So how many groups are there? Groups with blank in each group. 48 को जैसे अभी हमने लिया था 30 को हमें डिवाइड करना था 3 ग्रुप्स में. टोटल थे 30, उसको हमने डिवाइड किया 3 ग्रुप्स में. उसमें पर ग्रुप 10 स्टूडेंट्स थे. जो हमने प्रीवियसली जो एग्जांपल किया उसके बारे में बात करें. 3 groups we have to be divided, and into the one group there will be 10 students. So same thing we have to be assume 48 students, and we have to divide them in the 8 groups. So blank group with blank in each group. Sorry, we done a one mistake over here. There will be a 3 students in a one group. Number of student, and there will be a 10 groups. That will be a mistake by the previous one. 10 groups बनाने हैं और particularly एक group में आएंगे 3 students. So same thing we will be do here. 48 है, 8 में हमको divide करना है, तो एक group में 8 student आएंगे. So 48 divided by 8, 6. Directly you can write down this. Okay, so rest of 2, C and D is your homework. Question 1, C and B is your homework. Next, turn the page. Page number 70. first example is in front of you. So I am not solving the first one, I am solving the B. So you can see that there will be a set of pencils given in the three groups. In the one group there are the 4 pencils. So assume that that is the pencil. I am not an artist, so I will not draw that very well. Each group there will be a 4 pencils. This is the group 1, same group 2, 4 pencils. I am just writing down. Now draw them. 4 pencil, 1, 4 pencil, 4 pencil. Now what is the question? Write the division fact to describe the following. सेम जैसे हमने लिखा था, मैंने यहाँ पे दिखाया था, उसको मल्टीप्लिकेशन में डिवीजन फैक्ट में क्या होता है, उसको एक्सचेंज करके लिखना होता है. फॉर एग्जांपल यहाँ पे क्या है, 3 ग्रुप्स है और एक ग्रुप में 4 है, तो टोटल कितना 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 and 12. Total is the 12. 3 groups we are dividing, so 12 divided by 3 equals to 4. Or you can write down 12 divided by 4 equals to the 3. Both are the same, so no need to worry if you are exchanging it. आपको पहले काउंट करने हैं कि कितने टोटल नंबर है, फिर आपको देखना है कि कितने ग्रुप्स में उसको डिवाइड किया है, पर ग्रुप में कितने हैं, तो आपको यहाँ पे आउटपुट मिल जाएगा. या फिर अगर आपको काउंट नहीं करना है तो डायरेक्ट आप कर सकते हो 1 2 3 4 इन द वन ग्रुप एंड देयर आर 3 ग्रुप्स, 4 multiplied by 3 12 डायरेक्ट. And you have to be write down the answers here. First is already done for you, so you have to solve the C and the D. In the question number 2, C and the D. Question number 3, write the multiplication fact for the following. Division facts. So division facts are given to you. You have to be write down the multiplication facts. First is done for you, so I am solving the B. As you know, for the one division fact there will be 2 multiplication facts, so you have to be write it. 48 divided by 6 equals to 8. This is given and you have to write down the 2 multiplication facts. So 48 will be the answer. So it's a 6 multiplied by 8, or you can write down 8 multiplied by 6. You know the changing order of the multiplication. Both are the same. You cannot write down like this 48 multiplied by 8 equals to 6. This is the wrong thing. You can do for the division this thing. Then C, 60 divided by 12 equals to 5. Answer. Same thing we have to be do, equals to 60. जो सबसे बड़ा नंबर होगा वो दूसरी इक्वल्स टू की दूसरी साइड पे जाएगा. 12 multiplied by 5 or 5 multiplied by 12 equals to 60. Remember one thing, you have to do this exercise in your textbook only. आपको ये नोटबुक में करने की जरूरत नहीं, ये आप टेक्स्ट बुक में ही करोगे. Okay, so rest of is your homework. D, E and E. In the question number 3, D, E and F is your homework. So अभी हमने लिखा multiplication fact. Now we are going to write down the division fact for the question number 4. Question number 4. Write down the division fact for the given multiplication facts. So we have to be write down the division fact. First is already done for you. I am solving the B. 2 multiplied by 13 equals to 26. 2 multiplied by 13 equals to 26. So we have to write down the division fact. So in place of multiplication, we have to use the division word. So first of all, 2 multiplied by 13 equals to 26. So larger is the here. हम मल्टीप्लिकेशन में क्या करते थे, लार्जर को दूसरी साइड पे ले जाते थे इक्वल्स टू की. अभी डिवीजन में क्या करना, उसको फर्स्ट रख देना है. 26 डिवाइडेड बाय 2 फर्स्ट नंबर लेंगे और इक्वल्स टू में लेंगे सेकंड नंबर. और you can write down 26 again divide 13 equals to 2. Both are the same. C. Okay. I am solving the D. 8 multiplied by 6 equals to 48. So answer is, as I told you that you have to write down the larger number first. 48 divided by 8, write down the second number, or 48 divided by 6 equals to the 8. This is the division set. And rest of is your homework. In the question number 4, you have to solve C, E and F. You have to do all the exercise in your textbook. No need to write down in the notebook. Okay, so I am ending my video here, and hopefully that you do your homework with your best. Have a